Hey guys, so it's my 2-year YouTube versary being on YouTube, and it's also fall. I've already set my 24 fall goals for this year, but I also wanted to redecorate some spaces. Fall is more than just cooler weather and fabulous color schemes to me. I actually love the coziness that the fall season brings with it, and I'm here for the whole 91-day ride. But first, I want to redecorate 3 small spaces that I would like to cozy up a bit. Not so much with the fall color decor, but with decor that will help me reach my fall goals. If you haven't seen my fall goals video, please jump over and look at it. I'm going to visit a couple of my favorite stores today using my YouTube check that I just received, and I'm going to purchase a few things, just a few, and I hope that you stay along for the ride for the final reveals of my 3 small cozy spaces. Let's not go. Ooh, this is cute. This is cute. I like that. Oh, those are cute. I smell if they cook. Really? So you see everything that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I love my apples, I love my stems, and this monstrosity over here, it works because it's easy for me just to grab and go, but now it has to go. And this is where we actually store a lot of our extra stuff. So coffee, forks, cutlery, all that type of stuff. But I'm kind of sick or tired of seeing these boxes. So I'm going to try to do something with this area, do something with this area. I'm waiting on something to come from Amazon to do something to this area, as well as even my table area. So I purchased these beautiful designs from Home Goods a little while back, and I knew I was going to do something with them eventually, but for now they've just been sitting in the corner. I think I have an idea for one of them, so I'm actually going to bring it in the kitchen with me, and I'll leave the other 2 there for another opportunity. I want to attempt to try to put up a barn door here, but like I said, I have to wait on my railing, and I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to sit this here because I'm going to do something with that, try to transform that. We'll see how it goes. It may not work, but you know, you have to try things in order for to see if they work. But I want to get rid of this. This is where I lock washroom and pantry and where we keep additional supplies at and stuff. But you see, it just came apart here. So that's one of the main reasons why I want to replace it. But it still locks into place here. It still locks into place there. So just redo it. But for now, I have to wait until that rail arrives. But let me show you the door that I want to put there. Y'all, my porch is a hot mess. We're in the process of transporting and take it out and throwing away. But this is the door. You can't see the entire door, but you will when I start working on it, because as you see, yeah, it needs some work. But I'm going to try to transform this one first, because this one was given to me. I didn't have to pay anything for it. So if I can transform it, then you'll see. But it's been out here for quite a while, and it's time for me to try to get something done with it. So enough about I have these two storage cabinets here that I purchased a while ago from Hobby Lobby, and I think most of this stuff here, I'm going to try to make as much of it fit neatly as possible. But let me show you the things that I will be hopefully using in this area. They have their floral now for like 40% off, or they did when I purchased these. By the time you see the video, they may not have them on 40%, but they are now. But anywho, I love these for this area because I still have a theme of greenery, cream, black, that sort of thing. And I found this, and it was also on sale because it's fall. You can see that. But I plan to use that on my new setup arrangement. And then I found these. These were like $3 each on sale. And you'll see how I plan to use those. And these are some labels, what I really want to use them for. I hope works. And then this is a base, which now I wish I would have gotten 2 of them. And I may still go back. It was like $4 on sale. Regular $6.99. I think it was $4. And I wish I would have gotten 2 of them, but it's okay. I'm going to try to make that one work. I'm going to let you guys see how I revamp what I can for now. And when Amazon arrives, I'm going to start working on the other part. Okay? I've pretty much gotten this cleaned off. Now I need to try to put as much of this in my other storage. One of those are for food and the other one is for storage. And this is going to be moved as well. I love my apples and I love my limbs, but it's gonna go here for now. So this area that I'm doing right now, it's going to hopefully help me focus on more crock pot meals, which is on my goal list. It's also going to help me remember to make my own coffee at home. And as I'm cleaning, I'm thinking to myself, what else kind of comfort can this area become? Because again, for me, it's not all about the fall foliage and decor of the season. It's about making my area cozy enough for me to feel comfortable here. I need it to be a comfortable space. So I would love to come to this space to make my coffee or to prepare my crock pot meals. Okay, so I don't like to take my tags off things until I know this is what I'm going to keep and I don't have to take anything back. But it looks decent for what I want, what I have in my mind for it to look like after I'm finished. Just want to let you know right quick that this area will change many times before the final reveal, so stick around. They have the candle holders. They're candle holders. They're the little votive candle holders. Only add in here some of the spices that I use on a regular basis. So we'll see if it works. I have my labels. And that's what the labels are for. So I decided to do a voiceover on this part and actually speed it up a bit because all I'm doing is playing a guessing game with myself about what I'm going to label and how I'm going to label, whether the labels will work, all that back and forth. So I didn't want to put you through that, but I decided to keep the spices that, as I mentioned, that I really use more than others. And hopefully they'll all lead me to more crock pot cooking. That's the goal. help me focus on crock pot. And if it's cute, then I'm more tempted to use it. These are the leftover spices that didn't make the cut. And earlier I had 2 jars of olive oil. One of them broke, so there we go. Now that I have that cleaned up, oh my gosh, what a mess. I'm going to try to see if my idea of this table works, and then I'll come back to that corner later. The thing I like about decorating small spaces is that you get to choose many different options, but sometimes those options can become a distraction because then you get lost and don't know which one to choose. But that's the important part of planning, I guess. But you know, you just do a trial and error, take a picture. I love taking a picture to see if I like it once I look back at the picture. That oftentimes helped me, but in this case, we'll see. This is the idea I had for one of those, but it's like it's too much cream brown going on right here. So one idea that I had was to paint this black so it can blend in better with the base of the table. But I went looking for some black paint and I don't have any. But I actually like the way it looks. If it was just a normal area somewhere, it would look really, really good to me. But because I'm doing like a black theme here, this is gonna eventually be like maybe a black theme. This is gonna remain the same, these 2 shelves and that divider. So maybe this can pop off if I paint it black. But I'm gonna leave it right here for now as it is, and just putting one of my designs back in it. I think that looks good right there. I think that looks good. And what I may do is, since I'm getting rid of 2, I'll combine these with this. Now this surprised me. I am so surprised that I took away both of those jars and combined it into one, because I normally like to do things in groups of 2s, 4s, 6s. I may do 3, I may do 5, but those are my generals, so that surprised me. I have this gauze table runner that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I like these because they bend really easily, and I like that. I like how that's looking, and I think I need some more flowers down here. I have to be careful. One of the leaves already came off, but that's why I wanted 2 of those. But so for now, I just stuck that empty jar there, glass jar, and stuck the oil that I use sometimes down there. I am going to go and get some paint because I'm anxious to see how this will look. This is pretty. I just gotta. Y'all, I had an idea. I had bought some glasses from Target, and I bought green and I bought blue, and I've been wondering, where am I going to store these until I need them? But the issue is I don't know if I have that pretty green and that pretty blue, but it looks good in there so far. So I may have to go and grab another thing because I got several of them. So I'll see how they look. Y'all, like I said, sometimes my own ideas surprise me. And when I saw those glasses sticking out of my pantry area, I was like, oh my gosh, let me stick them in there. So I like the idea. I'm gonna stick with it. Right now, I am in Lowe's looking for this paint. I was going to get satin, but then I didn't want a shiny table. And then I thought about getting the flat black paint, but I never used that before. So I ended up getting matte paint. And then after leaving there, I'm headed to Guthrie's to get me some chicken.
Thank you for choosing us.
Y'all, I get so caught up in my projects and the ideas that come in my head. I oftentimes forget to eat. Don't forget to eat. Don't be like me. But even when I got the food and got home, I decided to go ahead and start spray painting my table topper that I wanted to use just to see how it goes. And then I could eat and while it dries, and then I'll test it out. While I let that dry, I'm going to eat my food. The threes should be pretty dry. Okay, let's see. Okay, what do you think? You like this one better? I think it matches better with the black base. Remember, one of my fall goals is to help me make more coffee at home. And those are the vases. These are the spices I'll use for my crock pot meals. As I mentioned before, when you have all these ideas in your head and you want to be as creative and comfortable as possible, you end up switching looks. And I was able to create about 4 different looks from this little section right here. Yes, it was a bit confusing, so I decided to give it a minute and focus on something else. I found these candles at Home Goods. They were actually on clearance for I think $12. I'll show you in a minute, but either way, I end up purchasing them and got some batteries, and I love the way they look with the new setup of Talk About Cozy. Most of the time when I'm doing a project like this, I always have to end up walking away from it or going to do something else while that settles, and then I return to it, and then I'm able to decide on the look or the feeling that it gives me. But I decided to start working on this dirty door, and I just walked it out to the spot that I was going to start cleaning it and so forth, and it's really heavy, like it's heavy. So I'm hoping when the rails come for the barn door hardware, it's going to make it fit and not be too heavy for the hardware, because then that'll be a whole nother issue. So I'm going to prepare the door here anyway, just in case, but if it's too heavy for the hardware, then I'll just have some other options I can do. So meantime, between time, yeah, I'm spraying this door down. It's dirty, you guys. It's dirty. It's been sitting on my porch for maybe almost a year and a half, a year maybe. I'll say a year. I won't say a year and a half. Well, no, because a year would be last year. So yeah, almost 2 years. This door has been sitting on my porch in my garage. And I finally got in the mood to do something with the door. And that's just how it is sometimes, this when the fall, when I won't say fall, but when seasons change, things, can either get more depressing or more happier, and fall makes me happy. So I love doing projects in the fall, and most of the time if I'm doing a major project, I'm going to definitely start it in the fall. Very rarely do I start a project in the winter or spring, but summer and fall I tend to start projects. But fall, fall is the year, time of change. So there we go. Starting to buckle here, so that lets me know I'm going to wood here. So So that's all that I will be doing for this door today. I will have a complete reveal at the very end of this video. I think you're going to like it or be kind of impressed. Stick around for that. In the meantime, I decided the next day to go ahead and start on my next small cozy area. And this area is actually in part of my bedroom, but I wanted to make this particular area a space where I could integrate mindful exercises, which is part of my goals. I wanted to be able to do the things that are therapeutic for me, and engage in a creative outlet such as doodling, even maybe do some stretch exercises here in this space. So that's what I want to create in this area right here. I know one thing that I'm going to target for this space is drinking more water. And what I'm showing you here is my new doodling pad. I may do some writing, but mostly I want to sit here and schedule a time to sit and doodle on some paper, because that is therapeutic for me. So I'm about to prepare me some fresh water and insert some lemon, chopped up lemon, and some chopped up orange inside, because that helps with the taste for me. I'm trying to get myself in the habit of drinking more water, and I don't want to add any type of other substance to the water to make me drink it. So I will try the orange and the lemon in it. And then I'm also going to do some plain water, and you'll see in a minute. I bought this too offline. I personally don't recommend it because it can be messy once you're trying to put your water inside of the dispenser. But either way, it's going to work for now. I did complain to them who I ordered it from, but it's really not for water. It's for alcohol. It's for my bar. But I decided to utilize this area for my water so I can be encouraged to drink water. And as you see, I'm steadily wiping up water. So because it's leaking. And one of the spouts didn't work at first. So it was a whole hot mess. But anyway, I emailed them and they're supposed to be rectifying the situation. But this is the complete and final setup that will hopefully encourage me to do mindful exercises and to engage in creative outlets. And I love the little apple lights and just the blue lights. I think that'll help cozy up the moment for me as well. Look at it. I cut off all the lights and I shut off the blinds. Oh, it's so cozy. Happy water drinking to me. I'm in Mimi zone this morning, so I'm headed to my grandson's school so I can eat lunch with him. Grandparents' Day. Over here. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Me too. You ready to share your food?
Yeah.
You are?
Look, I got this for you.
Oh, I see.
It got my name.
I like it. The joys of being a Mimi. This is what helps me keep myself sane in between projects. And in this area, I really just want to replace the throws, and I want to make it more. I already have the candle warmer there, so that's cozy, but I really want to just swap out the throws. I bought these from Hobby Lobby, and they were actually on clearance, regular $19.99, and on clearance for $4.99. After coming home from eating with my grandson, I decided to go ahead and spruce up my third cozy area. This area will hopefully help me read more, which is on my goal list. I also want to practice gratitude in this area, do more meditation in this area, and I may even incorporate healthy snacks and therapeutic activities that are on my list as well. Because when you have a cozy spot in your home, somewhere you can curl up with a book, with a cup of tea, with a cup of coffee, throw a throw over you, eat some healthy snacks, I think that that's just one of the most relaxing things that you can do, especially in the fall time. I love that. And if you have a candle going that puts the scent of fall in the air, ooh, 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 ooh. Here I am incorporating my healthy snack, coconut, granola, pumpkin seeds, and my favorite maple syrup. Woo, what a snack. And I'm about to enjoy me some tea and a few other healthy snacks. All I did in this area was add a couple different throws and a snack tray for whenever I decide to sit here. I put a book here, and I think that this opportunity will allow me to do exactly what I wanted it to do. Read more, meditate more, practice gratitude more, and that's just what I'm about to do. Oh, and also eat healthy snacks. Hey guys, so I've been outside taping up the window part of my door, and I only got a little bit of the matte paint left that I bought from Lowe's yesterday, so I'm gonna use the rest of this on the door just to see if I even like the color, because I may go satin for the door. This is matte, but I may end up buying satin finish. But yeah, I'm sweating and I'm going to go and get this started. I am back at Lowe's. give you my phone number. So I have actually finished spray painting the door on both sides except for the tip top that I have to wait on to dry. But that's what it looks like so far. And on purpose, I'm not doing the bottom because I have an idea for the bottom. But the top and the sides, I end up having to take the doorknob off because it wouldn't do as I wanted it to do. And the bottom on this side is okay. I like the mat. Yeah. Hey guys, I have taken a shower. It is hot. It's still daylight. And here is the door. So I'm going to take the plastic off tomorrow. Not plastic, the cover off tomorrow because I want to make sure that all of this is completely dry. It's dry to touch, but I just want it to be totally dry. And we will finish up with this door hopefully tomorrow. And tomorrow, Amazon is supposed to have my railing delivered for the door. And if he does, I get to reveal my new space to you guys tomorrow. But until then, I'm headed to Logan's to get something to eat. You guys have a great time. Y'all, it is 11:04 the next day. UPS say they won't be here until between 12 and 4. So while I happily anticipate their arrival, I thought I'd come out and try to pull down the tape off of this just to see how good or bad did I do. Uh-oh, that dog is, see, I got some stuff right there. Ooh, you can't snatch it off. That doggone duct tape. Okay, that's one side down. Keep in mind, we're not gonna worry about this bottom. Keep in mind, if you was here yesterday for the video, you know we're not worried about that, okay? We're only worried about this up here. All right, let's turn it over and get this up. Okay, got it started. Pretty good. All right, now I need both hands, y'all, so I'll see y'all in a minute. I just need to clean that window, and I'm gonna try to get this off. This is a alarm system. I guess every time they open the door, wherever this was, it beat. I don't need that. I don't want to break the glass because y'all know I will break something. I will be so hurt if this gets broke. Uh-oh. It is stuck on there good. I'm gonna just cry if if I break it. Yay! That part came off. All right. That part came off. It flew over there somewhere. But how in the world? Oh, it's coming off, y'all. It's coming off, y'all. It's coming off. Yay! Oh! Yay! It's off. It came, and I really do hope that it holds that door because, oh my gosh. While I'm waiting on my husband to grab his tools, it's gotten darker now, so we're gonna see if he can get it up. But while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna show you guys some of the previous barn doors I've done. These were all created from scratch by me. This was my very first one in a rental property I owned. This one is currently in my home that I created. And this one is in my tiny house leading into the bathroom. And I think it's so neat. I have to take this down. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew these. In addition to having to take the old door down, I also had to prepare the 1x piece of wood that has to go up top for the barn door hardware, and I had forgot all about that part. But my husband came to the rescue. He had a piece of wood that I could use, and we ended up painting it black to match the decor. And I want to show you guys this. I end up finding this at was it TJ Maxx? No. What was it? Target. I ended up finding it at Target. And it was regular, what? I can't see that little bitty writing. What was that? 80. It was regular 80, and then it's 40, and you get two pieces. But you will see what I plan to do with this. And if it don't work for what I want it to do, then I'm going to use it for something else. It will get used. I hope these two pieces work. I can't wait for you to see what my idea is for these two pieces. I love to hear the drills going and the hammers nailing because that means real work has been started. And so up goes the railing and it looks like it's going to actually work. Yay! So guys, are you ready for the big reveal? Da, da, da. Oh. Y'all, I am so impressed with this area. Oh my gosh. And I'm kind of speechless, but I do want to walk you through this. I really do. So at the bottom, I have the candles with the jars and the cups inside of the jars. That's giving color, that blue, that green. I took one of the artwork pieces out of its frame and I just stood the actual art itself up in the back, and I actually like that. I may decide later to put it on the wall, but for now it's okay. My table, as you can see, I moved the coffee pods to the actual table. I've changed this area around so much, but this design right here, I think I like simply because it allows me to put my crock pots in visible sight. It allows me to see my coffee pots. They're sitting on the table. I'm able to use my maple syrup, which is stored both on the table and underneath where the crock pots are. I have the seasonings over there, so I could just dump them right into the crock pots as well. And the final panoramic view of the area. I love it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had to go and get my camera. I just literally walked back in here to check my crock pot meals that I'm making that I'm going to show you guys. And the candles had popped on because I have them on an automatic timer. And oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Now, those two stools there that you see there, they don't belong in here, but I had them in here because I was doing something. And so I was taking pictures of some things. And, but the decor goes well with it, but of course they can't stay there. But I just happened to walk back in here and I'm like, why is it lit up in here? And that's why. And even though it's daylight still outside, they come on and I think I have them set for like 2 hours. But oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I think this is going to be my favorite spot. Let me know what you think. Which of the 3 cozy spaces do you like the most? Do you think I could have added something, removed something? Let me know your thoughts and ideas. And if you have any questions, please also ask them as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As you see, I have something cooking in the crock pots and I'm going to share that with you, but in another video. Until next time, you guys, enjoy your day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye, you guys.